In Eddie Hearn's latest IFL TV interview, he was finally asked about this Dillian Whyte 300 grand purse situation. And he said that the 300 grand was basically a holding purse or a baseline purse. And then his share of the pay-per-view money was paid on top of that after the fact. Now, this is something they do in America, typically. They announce the fighters' baseline purses to the press. And then afterwards, when all the pay-per-view money is sorted out, they get an awful lot more on top of their baseline purse. Certainly in America, the baseline purse is usually only a small percentage of the overall purse once the pay-per-view money comes in. And Eddie Hearn says, since Dillian Whyte owns his shows, that's how the finances for him work as well. Now, that still doesn't explain why Dillian Whyte lodged that purse rather than lodging the purse after the fight, lodging how much he got paid once all the pay-per-view revenue came in. And I suspect, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I suspect the reason he did this is something I suggested in a video on this topic a few videos back. And that is that Dillian Whyte didn't want to pay the WBC a large sanctioning fee. As far as I'm aware, the WBC take a percentage of the fighter's purse. So if Dillian Whyte made, after pay-per-view revenue came in, let's say 1.5 million, let's say the WBC take 5% of it, whatever it is. I'm not sure. I'm just coming up with some random arbitrary figure, right? Let's say they take 5%. Well, 5% of 1 million is a lot more than 5% of 300 grand, isn't it? I suspect that's why he didn't wait until after the fight and give them the purse figure then. I suspect that's why he lodged the 300 grand, 300 grand purse, because that's before the pay-per-view revenue comes in. And it's a way of him avoiding paying a higher amount of sanctioning fees. So anyway, if you haven't seen Eddie Hearn give this explanation, then check out the IFL TV video. To me, this sounds perfectly plausible, and he laughed and scoffed at the idea that Dillian Whyte only made 300 grand for his last fight. And to me, it doesn't seem realistic to me either, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Dillian Whyte, and that's okay, but they're allowing their dislike for the man to cloud their judgment. They're saying, oh, this idea that he's this pay-per-view star is a load of rubbish. It's all smoke and mirrors. And the 300 grand purse was lodged because that's exactly all he's getting paid. Come on. Look at the numbers and try tell me that that's exactly what he's getting paid. No, it doesn't make no sense. So what Eddie Hearn said, the explanation that he offered, actually does make sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.